And hello.
Oh,
This ain't gonna be a normal intro or anything like that. This is probably speaking from the heart, to be honest. And I've got Jason and Jack here. And yeah, we're just gonna have just a chat about mental health and just how it's affected us and how we're just dealing with it day by day or just getting on with it. So yeah, thank you very much, Jason and Jack, for joining me. And yeah, we'll just it might be a therapy session for us all, to be honest. Thinking about this, yeah. How are you two doing? I hope you don't mind joining this. I'm not getting too deep for you.
you can't get too deep when you're already at the bottom.
I could take that. I'll take that. Jack, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Good.
Like pretty decent today.
Well, I'll start off. Well, what's up, one?
I finished at 4 o'clock. It's always a good day.
Well, hey, I'll just start off, and I don't know how you'd really start it off, to be honest. I've been put down many a time. Felt pretty shit about myself. Never really been bothered about doing anything. Nothing really gets you going. But yeah, I've been ridiculed constantly about Marvel because I shouldn't be watching it. It's for kids. About wrestling. Oh, you know it's fake. You know it's not real. It's all fictionary. Ridiculed for that. Ridiculed for watching comics, for reading comics, for listening to D&D. I listened to the Dice for Death podcast. Got ridiculed for listening to that. And yeah, I just got shat on basically that lot. And sometimes I even actually stopped enjoying it and wanting to talk about it, watch it, listen to it, anything, because I was just always getting fed up of being ridiculed, and just it made me absolutely shit, to be honest. And I didn't see no way out. I just thought, well, what's the point of enjoying anything, to be honest? What's the point?
You say what's the point, but you know, like, if you think of your channel, your
Yeah.
videos, your podcast, you know, when, I don't know, like, I'd skate, do parkour, whatever, like, it's about the community. So the point is, like, for people that feel like us, that, I don't know, had the same kind of thing as you, I don't know, got called a nerd or a weeb, or, you know, labelled as whatever, like uncool, whatever it is, they're the people that would then say, watch your kind of videos, and it's like it's the community, it's like the videos for the people that are there in the back, like something that reaches past the people in the front
Yeah,
to get through,
yeah,
and
yeah.
them guys at the back then have their own little outside community.
Yeah, yeah,
The outcasts of the outcasts.
yeah. That's true. And like I say, even like the music I listen to. You say you two might have a similar sort of thing here, but like I get ridiculed for like the music I listen to, like Bowling for Soup and like Blink-182, fucking Nickelback, fucking Metallica. Even like Punk Rock Factory and Pat and Pending, I've just recently found the last few years, and that like I get ridiculed for them because some of them do like rock versions of Disney classics and stuff like that. I just get ridiculed for doing that, listening to that, and like it's just like, what's the point? But now, to be honest, well, it's not really how I've done it, but I'm just getting through it day by day. It's just like, just thinking to yourself, you know what, fuck it. You enjoy it. You have help from, like you just said, like a good friend and community and like group of people around you. And that just like lets you know, you know what, fuck it. Just enjoy yourself. Have fun in what you like, sort of thing. And if they start ridiculing you, taking the piss and shit like that, sort of thing, then you bollocks to them. They're the ones that ain't gonna have I don't know. I can't explain it, to be honest. It's just
I don't know. I mean, I've always looked at it as like, you do you, I do me.
yeah,
And
yeah,
if I do me, I'm gonna make sure it's something I'm enjoying. Like, I don't know. I was never like someone. I kind of just float, like kind of cool with everyone, like just don't care.
yeah,
Can't bother me if I just don't care. Be annoying,
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, and I went blank. Forgot
Well,
the point.
well,
But what was I gonna say? No, it's like. No, it's gone. It came back and then it went.
That's all right. We say it's like last year. I got to a real low point last year in that lot, and I think it was like, obviously I support Leicester City. They were doing shit, so that was getting all bombarded on top of me. And I just got to a real low point last year in that lot, and I was just tempted to just go, fuck it. Nobody cares about me. Nobody's bothered about me. Fuck it, sort of thing. But I just I managed to fight through that. Like I say, having good people around me and just doing, like you're just saying, just doing you in that lot. And do you know what? You enjoy it, Dwayne. Fuck it. You concentrate on you. I did get a lot of help from like Mind and the Samaritans and like doctors and stuff like that sort of thing. It did help talking and not, because I'm one for like bottling everything up, and I don't really like to talk about it to anybody sort of thing. So actually getting all them feelings out there and just spilling it sort of thing helped a lot. And I've just got to the point now where I'm just like, do you know what, fuck it. If somebody's gonna have the arse from me, or like just do sort of shit like that, and bollocks to it. I'm just doing me. I'll do what I want to do and not give a fuck about anybody else sort of thing. The only people I'll give a fuck about is people that care about me and I care about them sort of thing, and have that like support network there sort of thing. So yeah, I say I still get good days and bad days now. More good days than bad days, because like if I have a bad day, I'll go to like my podcasts, or like just doing one of these episodes. Like I think Comic Corner probably come out of a bad sort of thing for me, and I just thought, you know what, fuck it. I've never done a video on my own. I'll put myself out there and I'll try something different. 'Cause I've always been like a part of a group, and I feel like I can lead a group better than leading myself, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it fucking does or not. But yeah, there's my, I don't know, sob story, pity party. I don't know what you call it. A lot, but
Yeah, I think like what matters is like if you're gonna, what matters is doing your own thing, I suppose. Like if like you're gonna almost be ridiculed for what you enjoy it more.
yeah,
Take pleasure in the fact that you know that they're ridiculing you, not because like they just think it's shit. There is something underlying with them that like it's probably bothering them, and that's why they're pointing it out and ridiculing for you, ridiculing you for it.
yeah,
Like something about it just gets under their skin. Right, so take pleasure in doing it more. Ridicule them back mentally. Like they want to play a mental game, go full power at it. Like
yeah. I didn't
want
think
to play
of that,
mind
to be
games. Like, I mean, what do you think? Like, I can just confuse people really easily. Like,
well, that's easy
my,
enough for
like,
me. That
magic
lot, I'm
trick-
fucking easy enough confused.
Yeah. My magic trick is like speaking to anyone, and if they ask me a question I don't want to answer, I can just say a few like I can say like 2 sentences, and you're confused, and you'll say something back, and then I'll just go off that, confuse you more, and be like, okay, bye, and then just go. Right. But no.
Oh, go on,
Like-
Jason. Let's talk. Let's hear about your like mental health state and what you do.
What?
Well, I'm not.
Me, right? You did, because you just said Jason, so that's why I just assumed talking to Jay. It's a big yeah.
Don't worry, we'll get round to you,
Yeah,
Jack.
just-
Don't worry. This is last
I was
health.
gonna
This is
say,
the
if you
health
got something
session.
to say though,
Yeah, just say it,
if you
Jack.
got
If you
something
want.
to say, just say it.
Yeah, just say it, Jack.
Like, you know, it's like It's like a group. No one's holding a stick, passing
Yeah,
around. If you feel something, say, just say it, you know?
yeah. You got group therapy session, so that's what
Yeah.
we're here for, to help each other out, mate.
Right. It's mad because, I can't.
Well, I mean, I don't think. Like, obviously, we don't need to, I suppose, list and label,
Yeah.
like, oh, these things are what's wrong. Like, because then it's like, for instance, like, I don't want to, like, can't exactly speak about a lot of my stuff because, I'll probably, like, either end up just hearing it or seeing it and then being, like, full-blown panic attack, like,
Yeah.
PTSD situation. So, like, yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah.
But, we don't want to have one of us say something and then the others listen to something and then it's kind of being like, oh, well, this has happened to me, and I think that's more like it's worse than you, so you shouldn't feel that way, kind of thing. We don't want to be. It's a group therapy session, not put each other down session.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
it's just a general chat sort of thing. It's just
but
getting
it's
it out
kind of
there.
like, if, like, obviously, if we're gonna maybe speak about specifics, Jack, don't say no names. Don't label people,
Christ's
like,
sake.
name people. None of that. But, like, if it could be anything, like, man, like, what stresses you out? How do you cope with it? What do you go do? Like, for me, obviously, it used to be, like, probably in my darker moments, skateboarding and rooftoping was the full get-go. Like, I could break my leg and I'm getting back up and trying the trick again. Like, I just didn't care. It was like, go hard at it, like, go big or go home kind of thing. I mean, pretty cool, to be fair. I got this clip of, like, there's this uni bit in DMU near Vicky Park, and there's, like, this massive, like, stair set going down, but the stairs are really wide and it's like almost like a downhill, and I bombed all the way down it on my board. It's like
Jesus,
2 stories high downstairs, and I just bombed to the bottom of it on my board. It was so sick. But yeah, no. What was I gonna say? I don't know. My mind, like, I just random things randomly come in my mind. I get sidetracked and forget what I'm saying. But I have, like, a key point and then it goes and I try and remember it and then.
That's all right.
But, like, I don't know. Like, Jack, if you something, I don't know, annoys you, obviously, like, not little things, like an inconvenience happens at work, or I'm going for a vape. Like, that's like minor stress, but
I was just gonna say, like, anxiety is always a killer. Like, I've had that. I've always had that. I've always been an anxious child and all that stuff. So, anxiety is a killer. How do I deal with it? You don't. You just go through with it, because that's the only way it gets better. It gets worse before it gets better.
That's a really good thing, actually. It does always get worse before it gets better in that lot. You have to go to, like, the bottomest shit sort of thing before you can build yourself back up, if you get what I mean.
You can't. You tell yourself that you can't do it, but you will do it.
Do you know?
Like, when I started work, it's a different line of kind of work that I'm used to, and before that, I did spend a lot of time just at home, and I didn't want to really leave the house. So it's made the social aspect a lot. So I'm just struggling with that. So even when I have to, like, make a phone call or something like that, it's hard because I find that hard, like, communicating with people I don't know, who I'm not familiar with. I don't know, very weird. But yeah, just I know why that's happened. Like, why it's got a lot worse. It's because I spent a lot of time inside rather than out socialising. But I generally just don't like people anyway.
Doesn't mood. I'm literally the same. Like, if I don't know you, I automatically dislike you. I don't care who you are. You might be a really nice person, but I don't know you, so I can't trust you. I don't know what you're like. Like, you can't trust anyone until you've known them for at least 2 years, and then there's certain things you can't trust. Like, I don't know. It is very like a
Closed shop sort of thing.
yeah. Like, I mean, even me, like, even with, like, friends and stuff like that, there was just like, you know, the people might be your friend, but just because you trust them doesn't mean you trust them with everything.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if I had to make one phone call, if I had like a gun to my head and they're like, make one phone call, if the person doesn't answer, you get shot, I would not ring Jack. Because he would not pick up. Like, you know, that I could not trust it with. Kind of thing. There's always something. Like, but that's, I don't know if that's just me because I overthink everything. I look too deeply into everything. Like, within, like, someone can say one thing and within, like, a minute, I've thought about every outcome of what they've said. But it's like an overload, and then I can't say anything because I don't know what to say. There's so many different things. It's like, which is the right one? Like, I don't want to say something and then it's like awkward or weird or offends them or something, and then you're like, you end up getting choked up, and then it's just as awkward anyway, and then like the anxiety kicks in, and then it's all this whole weird fuzzy head feeling kind of thing. But you know, I suppose you don't deal with it, do you? Like the way I used to look at it, like the way it used to feel and seem was like, I don't know, you got a shovel, you start digging a hole, and you just don't stop digging. You forgot a ladder, and it's just become this pit, and you're only getting further and further and further away until it's just dark. And then all of a sudden, it's like it starts filling up with water, becomes a well, and you feel like you're drowning, but you just don't die. It's this constant suffocation of not being able to do anything.
To be honest, there's a song from Pattern Pending. It's called Brighter, and when I first heard that, I think I heard it in Sheffield, 2018, 2019 time with Shayna when we went to Sheffield to go and see Bowling for Soup, and that song really hit me in that lot because it was like basically you're going further and further away, and the light was getting smaller and smaller, and you were just making yourself into more of a pit, and like you're saying, just a pit, and just like you're wallowing yourself shit and sort of thing like that. But then when you've been down to your lowest of lows and you start trying to fight yourself back up sort of thing, obviously it starts getting brighter, and that's where the song all comes from sort of thing. But that when I first heard that song, that really hit me, that did, and that really hit a chord sort of thing, if you know what I mean. And I connect with songs like that. Some songs really like get at me sort of thing. I just feel like, well, actually that rings true sort of thing. I can't.
So that's why. Oh, go on.
No, go on.
I was gonna say, like, that's why, like, you know, like Linkin Park. Like, I love Linkin Park. I've heard every single song of Linkin Park. I've got a whole like playlist on YouTube of unreleased Linkin Park songs. I also noticed today that they've released a load more because they released one a couple of months back that had Chester in it, and they just decided not to release it. Like, they have loads of them, and there was rumors they were going to start releasing more of them, but we didn't know. It was like up in the air. And then all of a sudden on my recommended, there were like 2 different ones there. I got on the channel, and there's like a bunch of songs that they've put out on YouTube. Like, so I'm hoping they're also on Spotify, which they probably are. But like, if you exclude, like, obviously the more basic songs of Linkin Park, like In the End and Norma Crawling, stuff like that, and you go to the like deeper songs, the older songs, even ones that aren't even labeled as like Linkin Park kind of thing, and you kind of just don't even listen to the music. Like, Chester put it in an amazing quote one time. He was like, something like, you know, if you're happy, people will, like, you enjoy the music, whereas like sad people understand it. And when you listen to Chester's music, you like, and you listen to the words and just kind of imagine, like, if you're feeling away and you listen to one of their songs, and it, like, he can almost describe exactly how you feel in that moment, kind of thing. Like, there is a different song that describes how it feels in so many different ways. There's like, there is almost a song to describe how you feel for every situation, kind of thing. Like, I can't even think of the song now, but I said it to you the other day that Mike Shinoda was like, and the walls are so thin, but it's somehow like holding me in. It's like paper walls coming in, but you just can't break out of them.
Yeah.
But I suppose, like, there's a different levels to it in there.
Hmm.
Like if you listen to Ozzy Osbourne, Under the Graveyard, like, I love that song, but it's quite a dark one. Literally the first line in the song is, "Today I woke up and I hate myself."
Fucking hell. No, I
Like,
never heard
that's
that
the
one.
first line. I know. That's why I listen to it at 6:45 on the way to work. Like,
Bless you.
Mood.
literally, like, oh, what? Why am I doing this?
Look,
I
I've
don't
got...
know. I suppose. Go on. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just saying, it's just... This shows you how it can... I don't know, like, hit people differently and stuff like that sort of thing. How it affects them differently and stuff like that. And how, like, your coping mechanism works and... like, helps you just get through day by day sort of thing.
Yeah, like like music. It doesn't really matter what song. If it's a song I enjoy, like, it depends on mood. So sometimes it could be quite depressing, but it helps. Sometimes it could be the complete opposite, and sometimes it will have like a lot of words in it and a lot of singing. Sometimes it won't be as much singing. It'll be made for like the sound of it.
Like drum and bass, it's raves, upbeat, having a party, but then you can go listen to like something like slow and melodic and like laid back kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose it doesn't nothing have to be laid back, does it? I mean,
No.
like Linkin Park, "Giving Up," that's one of their heavier songs, and it's all about giving up. So, you know, but I don't know, that's a good thing about rock music, though. That's what, like, because, so, once upon a time, someone asked me why I liked rock music. They didn't get it. They liked, you know, their typical like, roadman chav music, like your drill and like all of that. And I just turn around to them. It's like, you know, when you've been in a situation and you, well, not even just a situation, just throughout life, and you see how, like, say, people's anger, their anger issues or whatever affect them, and what they do and how it affects other people and stuff. When you've got, like, well, I suppose once upon a time, like, bad control of that, it was like finding rock was like, it's a way to be angry, but you get it out in the song.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
kind of thing.
definitely.
Like, you know, I'm like some of my like more, not even like darker days, just days that I'm feeling evil and like I want to just be horrible to everyone. I'll listen to like Behemoth. They're like a like death metal satanist band. They're like just go in and they're like, it's almost like Supreme Overlords burning all the naked people at the bottom, like stomping in the devil, like you know, you listen to that. But then if you want to like get out just like a general hatred and anger and frustration, throw on like Slipknot or something, and it's all like fast paced, like headbanging kind of thing. But then if you want to, I don't know, you feel a bit more upbeat or something, you know, you go like Guns N' Roses, Welcome to the Jungle, or slap on a bit of AC/DC or something, like, you know, you can have one genre and just teeter along.
Yeah.
Be happy, evil, sad, like.
I said that's weird you saying that, because like on my like not like I say, better to, it's not like hatred days for me and that. Like, it's just when I'm really just like in a funk and I can't get out of it sort of thing. I just need to scream and shout sort of thing. My like go-to songs are like "She Fucking Hates Me" and "I Hate My Life" and.
It's a better song than the one that's at work. I love my life.
Oh,
That song makes me hate my life. Honestly, it's like 7 a.m. and there's a song going on about I love my life, and it's like, no, I do not. Why?
Exactly.
Why? It's
Exactly.
like I'm in this prison of communism that's shouting down, buy our stuff, and they're like, I love my life, and it's like, no,
Yeah.
I don't.
I see.
Really don't.
Well, like days like that, I'm just really just like fucking. Like, I hate my life. She fucking hates me. That sort of stuff, and that lot. And then like Judas as well. But then when that's like I'm really like not like wallowing in it, but I'm just like, Joe, this is day for me just to scream and shout and just fuck it sort of thing. But then like, if I'm just low and I need a pick me up and stuff like that sort of thing, that's when I'll listen to like your Bowling for Soup's fucking 1985 and stuff like that. Trying so much just to try and bring me out of it, and then probably like later on at night I'll just, if I'm in like a little funk, I'll just like play a story driven game on the PlayStation or Xbox sort of thing, just to take my mind off it and just go, do you know what, actually I enjoy this, and then this will clear my mind and concentrate on something else sort of thing. But like on days that I'm listening to fucking like she fucking hates me and I hate my life and stuff, that's the days I'm like on fucking like Fortnite or Marvel vs Capcom and stuff like that, just kicking the absolute shit out of somebody, thinking it's somebody I want to kick the shit out of sort of thing, and just going hammer and tongs on that sort of thing. And it just like a lot. Well, when I was able to do it, Taekwondo as well helped a hell of a lot. When I was like doing sparring and stuff like that sort of thing, I wouldn't intentionally hurt the person I'm sparring against, but doing them sparring lessons and stuff like that, I could really like wear myself down and just try and kick the shit out of this person in front of me sort of thing, because they are the enemy, they are what I need to get out of sort of thing, which that always helps. And I do miss them sort of days where I could just kick the living shit out of somebody sort of thing. But yeah.
Yeah, it's good that like obviously you've literally disabled multiple kind of coping mechanisms. See, whereas I'm like opposite. Like, if I'm just feeling like meh, like shit or whatever, it's kind of like I don't even like the idea of attempting to even feel better makes me feel worse.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I feel like shit, so I'm gonna like enjoy that. I'm gonna revel in that for as long as possible. And it's like one of them where it's like, kind of like, you know, you've done things in the past, been through things in the past. It's like kind of deserve it. Like the thing that's affecting it at that point, because I think a lot of all of it, it's kind of like, what is my fault? What's not my fault? Like, was that supposed to happen? Could it have been different? Blah blah blah. But it's kind of just like, nah, I feel like shit. I'm gonna put music on that makes me feel worse, and I'm just gonna lay in the corner, not move, not do it. No exist. I feel better. And then sometimes then it's just like, you know, sometimes like I'll be on the way to work, before work or whatever, or going out somewhere or whatever, and I really don't want to do it. I just don't want to go. Like I just not move, just like say, oh, I want to die. Like I want to like die and it be how you'd expect death to be. It's almost like I just want to stop existing, like disappear from everyone's minds. Like you never existed, so you don't affect no one, you don't affect yourself, you just disappear, never existed, and then just come back a bit, like, and just pop back. It's fine. Like, you know, in Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 1, when Hermione like removes herself from her parents' mind and she disappears out all the pictures and stuff like that. Like you just want to hit a button, just like stop the world, let me off, I'm going somewhere else. Like, but that's why I like forget a lot, I suppose. Like, or like, well, I forget what I'm saying or I'm doing, or
because it's like your mind's racing at 1,000 miles an hour sort of thing.
Locking, because something else just comes in my mind. Yeah. Anything. It can be the most random thing ever, and it just comes to my mind, and I think about it, and then something else, and it's like this. It's just like almost like in you know, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, when Yondu and Rocket are in the ship, and they're about going to Ego, and Yondu's like, oh, the human body's only supposed to go like maximum of 15 jumps at a time. And Rocket's like, yeah, so, and he's like, we're doing like 700, and it just goes boom, 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 and they're literally jumping galaxies. Like, that's literally what my mind's like. It's mad.
Actually,
So,
I also play games. Like I play games to just like it's like you can just tap out of like life, the world, bit, and just focus on what's in front of you. Like, because then it doesn't matter. You can make mistakes on games and it's fine. You do better next time. This life, you don't make a massive horrific mistake and come back from it. It's not always. It's something you have to beat, but it's too difficult to beat at times. Eventually, you will push through it. But like I just play games, focus on that for a bit. But when I just want like a break.
No, it's similar to what I do, sort of thing. So I can totally understand where you're coming from, that lot.
Yeah. At the moment, I've been playing Warframe.
Yeah.
Like that game's just really fun. You can just hit people on that, complete missions and stuff. But it's all that sci-fi stuff. So you got fighting, spaceships. Well, it's pretty good. Massive game. It's pretty much all I'm playing. And Forza as well. Yeah, Forza. Even though I played it once with Jay. That's pathetic.
nah, don't chat about Forza. Downloaded that game. It's massive. Download it. He's played it once with me.
One thing I do want to get off my chest is
That's also a coping mechanism. Don't recommend it though, half the time.
well, yeah, I can't help it. Sometimes I let my emotions get the best of me, and I just go off on one when I shouldn't do really, and I should just be mellow yellow. But yeah, I think with poor old Jason having a few problems, bless you. I think we'll just call it there. Please, for me, it was talking to someone. So I spoke to the Samaritans, I spoke to my doctor, and I spoke to Mind as well, and that lot. Please, if you can, speak to somebody in that lot, and don't bottle it up and let it get the best of you, because you might not be here for the next day in that lot. Everybody else has their own different coping mechanisms, but just don't bottle it up. Don't let it eat it up inside you, sort of thing. Like, for me, it helped getting out and talking to people and stuff like that, sort of thing. So yeah, there's people out there that will listen and help. Mine was this community, Jason, Jack, friends and family, and that lot. It got me out of this real shitty time, and I can't thank you two enough. I can't thank my other friends and family enough just to helping me and clearing me. So yeah, I can just say thank you to you two, because we're on to bigger and better things now, and we're leading this Marvel Mad channel. So yeah, I can't say thank you enough for you two. You really did help me out, and you brought it out for this to say, do you know what, fuck it, let's do it. Never done anything like this before.
Problem, mate. No problem.
Yeah, I don't know. Jack, do you want to have a few final words for yourself, or?
Focus on something. Doing nothing, you're gonna wander more. Make sure you're always on the move. And get good sleep.
Oh, I don't know about good sleep. I can survive in like 3-4 hours. I don't think that'll do anybody any good.
Good sleep, man. Honestly.
Jason, if you can hear us or signal us or anything, do you want to say any few last words?
Well, I think I'm really delayed, but I'll give it a go.
No worries then. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just totally gone. Bless him, that line. His laptop is pretty much representing him at the moment. Bless him. So. So yeah, but yeah, thank you very much. There'll be a brighter episode on the Marvel Mad show on the Malmad channel soon. But yeah, I just wanted to get this out there and speak up. That's about the best I can say. Yeah, thank you very much, and yeah, I'll see you on another episode. Goodbye.
Goodbye.